Play for fun. Rising Time on RTE Radio 1.
Good morning and welcome to Rocky Bay. It's a pretty frosty and cold morning. Temperatures were below zero when we left home and took the 5 kilometre journey down to Rocky Bay. What was I going to say? It's raining here at the moment and we've got an umbrella over the camera. There is a decent sunrise even, due this morning, but at the moment we have a massive big shower which is coming from the northerly direction, heading south, and is about to cover the beautiful colour that was in the sky earlier this morning. We're about a half an hour away from sunrise. We'll see how it goes. Let's pray it'll blow through fairly quickly and that we might get a nice sunrise here at Rocky Bay, which isn't too far from Minane Bridge, between basically Crosshaven and Kinsale on the Cork coast. There's a kid everywhere. Jesus. The Sky Lads is on fire there. I'm going to start working away. I'm shooting down here at the moment. I have a switch of a 0.6 of a second. Trying to get reflections, try and get the flow of the water, try and get the sky. And this will last really only about 2 minutes. So try and vlog it, try and shoot it. Not easy. ISO 100, F18, 0.6 of a second. Hopefully trying to get the flow in. Shooting portraiture and 16mm obviously, getting the wide angle, shooting portrait and shooting landscape as well. Now going to get a different camera, try and get a 70, maybe a 24-105 maybe. fantastic reflections off of the actual sea. The important thing is to try and keep this in focus. Often when you're shooting, Darren is now walking into my shot, so therefore he's a great figure to have in it. Lovely patterns also in the water, in the sand. I'm shooting here on, I have it on f4, which I really do need to change. I was shooting portraiture yesterday and the camera is still back in that kind of mode. Going to f8 now, still very dark. Not sure how long we're going to have that particular sun burning away mad there. The sun will peak up in a while and I'll be pulling out reverse grads at that stage. The cloud that passed through us a while back is actually excellent now because it's reflecting that light and superb. What are you saying to me, Darren? The actual down close with the reflections, yeah? Yeah, try that. Defo. Lovely patterns here. I'm not sure if you can hear me now at this stage. Losing our sun now, losing the actual strength of that particular orange or red. Keep shooting mad, that's the one trick on this Sony A7R3. Trying to bring in some ripples into the shot as well too. Trying to vary it, not that you can vary it that much. Hope you can actually hear me passing you there. I'm going to walk over here, trying to get a different pattern in the sea, in the sand. sun has gone up in under the clouds there. I hope you can hear me. I spent quite a while over here taking some shots, putting foreground in, getting rocks in the way, foreground, getting maybe little runoffs of water which would lead me into the photograph. Also, I tried to get a few shots from the caves. Unfortunately, it's a bit early in the year, or maybe late in the year, seeing as it's the last month of the year, but that's probably February for those particular shots. You'd see some of them, the lads getting sunrises from inside one of the caves. Unfortunately, the caves are facing the wrong way. But I also got some of the birds there as well as foreground with some of the rocks. And the tide really does fly out here on Rocky Bay. Within about an hour, it can maybe move up to 100 meters out. It's the beauty of the place. I've never had a bad day here, really, especially if you come here for sunrise in the winter. You will never be disappointed, provided that there is a sunrise, of course. We thought for this morning when we saw that large cloud coming over that it was going to destroy our day, but thankfully, instead of destroying it, it added to it, and that particular cloud reflected an awful lot of the light and lit up the whole sky then as the sun was rising up over the horizon, and even beforehand, but particularly when it was rising up. It's caught up in the clouds there now. I'll take a few more shots. They won't be as good as what we had earlier, but having said that, they'll still be pretty interesting. Just try and get different vantage points, maybe with the river in the foreground, maybe try and get some of the sheen on the rocks here, because there's a lovely sheen that will be there for a while, but there's a cold biting wind here today, and that will take that particular water away as well. Well lads, since we left Rocky Bay we've been travelling about 10-15 miles an hour, extremely icy on the roads. We did get a skid and I turned into the skid luckily and avoided going right into the ditch. Sun is quite high now. We were hoping to go to Novel Cove, but the sun was too high out on the coast. So just to finish off our shoot, we said we'd come here to Drake's Pool, which is between Crosshaven and Carrigaline. We pulled into Lidl for a bottle of water, and to be honest, it was almost like dancing on ice. It was an ice rink inside there, and some of the cars were having fierce trouble trying to get out of it. So our hope here really was that the actual water here would be like glass and would be like ice and would be very flat, that we would get reflections, and we've lots of trees around here, some nice light bouncing around. It is quite strong even at this particular stage, and what we might do is pick out some of the yachts and boats that are there, frame them with the branches of the trees, so it's here you're almost getting a bit of landscape photography with woodland photography here. again, we can't really go down there because I see Darren below at the moment, but it's extremely dirty and mucky, and yeah, no, not particularly. So look, we'll see how we go. I'm not sure will we get anything, or will I even put this up on the vlog, but we'll see how we are anyway. Happy New Year to you all. We're very close to the end of the year, and have a safe year and hopefully a better year, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.